Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the 5 Minute English Podcast. I'm Jessica, and today I'm joined by my friend Anna. She's a university student who recently studied abroad in Spain, and she actually grew up in a bilingual family. So languages have always been part of her life. Hi, Anna. How are you?
Hi, Jessica. I'm doing really well, thanks. I'm really happy to be here because this topic is super close to my heart.
Great. So, as I said, today we're talking about why you want to learn a new language. Anna, since you've had such a unique experience with languages, can you tell us why you're so passionate about learning them?
Sure. Well, I think it started at home. My mom is German and my dad is American, so I grew up speaking both languages. At first, I thought it was totally normal, but later I realized it gave me a big advantage. I could understand two cultures, two ways of thinking. That made me curious to learn even more languages.
That's really interesting. So, bilingual kids actually see the world in different ways. But what about your study abroad in Spain? Did that change how you feel about language learning?
Oh, definitely. When I first arrived in Madrid, I only knew some basic Spanish phrases. Things like hola, ¿cómo estás? Or gracias. But I quickly learned that if I wanted to make friends or even just order food in a restaurant without mistakes, I needed to push myself.
I can imagine that must have been challenging. Do you remember a specific moment when you realized the importance of speaking the language?
Yes, actually. One time I got lost on the metro. I couldn't find the right platform and I had to ask for help. At first, I was nervous, but when I managed to ask in Spanish and the person understood me, I felt so proud. That little success gave me the confidence to keep trying.
That's such a great story. It shows that even small conversations can make a big difference.
Exactly. And for me, learning a new language is not just about grammar or vocabulary, it's about connecting with people. In Spain, I wasn't just learning Spanish, I was learning about their culture, their traditions, and even their sense of humor.
I love that. I think many listeners can relate. So, if you had to choose one main reason why you want to keep learning new languages, what would it be?
Hmm, that's a tough question. But I'd say the main reason is freedom. When you know another language, you can travel more easily, make international friends, and even open up new job opportunities. It's like unlocking a new world.
That's such a powerful way to put it. Freedom. I think for me, it's also about curiosity. I want to understand how other people live and think. And language is the key to that.
Yes, totally. And even if it feels difficult sometimes, the reward is worth it. Every new word is a step closer to another culture, another friendship, another opportunity.
Well said, Anna. I think that's a great message for our listeners. Language learning isn't just about studying, it's about experiencing life in a bigger way.
Absolutely.
All right, that's all for today's episode of the 5 Minute English Podcast. Thanks so much for joining me, Anna.
Thank you, Jessica. It was so much fun to share my story.
And thank you to our listeners. Now I want to ask you, why do you want to learn a new language? Think about it and maybe share your answer with a friend. See you next time.